Welcome to the Critical Podcast, where we get as critical as possible. I'm your host, Will, and today I'm here with
Jayden.
And Ryan.
Of course, that was a joke. We are here with our first guest ever, Will.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Also, happy Batman Day, because it's also Batman Day.
Yeah, apparently. All right, well, today we'll be doing a review of Barbie.
Yes, we're a very late Barbie review. We were very late to the movie. And we weren't, to say the least, we weren't very pleased.
Not at all.
And we're also going to do an interview so you could get to know our friend. We've known him forever. He's a movies, video games guy. So let's get to know him. You want to start off with some questions?
Go ahead.
Hey, you want to start off with the first question?
Yeah, let's go. All right.
What is your current house address?
What is your social security number?
Okay, no. I'm not sure if I can do that.
What is your
Last
first
four
pet?
digits.
What is your first pet name?
My own pet or just like any pet?
Yes.
My own pet?
Yes, your own.
Timmy.
You got one more? Wasn't there three to the social? Wasn't there three?
What's the 3-digit security code on the back of your credit card?
I'm legally obligated to not answer that.
Okay,
right.
let's get to the real questions. What's your favorite movie of all time?
It's a hard one. Probably American Psycho.
That's a good
That's
pick,
a good pick.
honestly.
All right. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
That's fair.
More to like about it. But DC has Batman, so it's kind of like...
Yeah.
It's almost there.
I agree. What's your favorite show of all time?
I've seen a lot. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, actually, The Queen's Gambit.
The Queen's Gambit? I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
Never
What's it
seen it.
about?
It's about this little girl, and basically she watched her mom die right in front of her, and her dad left, and she gets adopted, and she's a brilliant chess player when she's off the perks.
That sounds like a great explanation, and that is hard. What's your favorite Batman movie?
I want to give you two because one just doesn't do justice.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
The Batman, of course, it was so good, and The Dark Knight.
Dark
It's
Knight?
classic.
That's good. Those are probably in my top 4.
Okay. Do you prefer live action or animated movies?
Live action for sure. It's just something about it.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
That's my favorite color too.
I love black.
What's your favorite animated movie though?
Probably Across the Spider-Verse.
That's
Good answer.
one of my favorite movies, and it's definitely my favorite
Yes,
anime.
Across the Spider-Verse
Actually, no,
is
it's not my
excellent.
favorite anime.
It's definitely the best newer movie that's animated for sure.
Great. What age did you gain consciousness?
Like 9.
9.
9.
Dang, that's...
Is that late?
Late
That's a little
consciousness,
late,
yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
But you guys were like conscious at 8 when you just open your tablet to play Roblox.
I think we were conscious around like 7, maybe 6.
4.
4?
4.
Yeah.
I don't think I was conscious that long.
What is your definition of conscious?
Not being a
My
bot.
first like not being an NPC, like when you, like the first day you remember.
When you start acting
As
on
far
your
back
own.
as you can remember as possible.
My earliest memory is 3 years old.
That's young.
Jesus. So you gained consciousness when you were 3 years old.
Wait, I definitely gained consciousness before that. If we're talking about like when's your first
lie.
memory.
You can't change your answer now.
I definitely can.
Alright, your turn.
All right. What is your least favorite movie of all time?
Boy, do I have something to tell you.
Oh no!
I actually don't know. Like, I really don't know.
I'll just name a bad movie.
There's no setup.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, no, great answer. Terrible MCU movie.
Never seen it.
Bottom 5.
Should I watch it?
Not that, it's literally like a go to the movies with your girlfriend and not watch the movie.
Yeah, it's...
That's the type of movie it is.
Well, we get around to it maybe, but people love it. We gotta watch it maybe, because people love it. We don't like it, but people love it.
It's pretty bad.
Didn't you break up with your girlfriend over a shitty movie?
Yeah, and it was Shang-Chi.
Yeah, they
Oh.
broke up over Shang-Chi. So, terrible.
Yeah, it's
movie.
definitely my least favorite.
What's your thoughts on Joker being the same movie as Taxi Driver?
I feel like the Joker's just a maniac, and he's like psycho from the start. But Travis Bickle, he grows into that manic state. He's pretty crazy at the end. But I mean, I can see where the comparisons are drawn. I just don't fully agree with it.
I have to say I agree.
Yeah, I've never watched Taxi Driver.
You need to, bro. It's really good.
I need to watch Drive and Taxi Driver.
Exactly, bro. Anything with a car in the title is just it.
Last question.
What is your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Batman. He's my favorite superhero.
That's
Batman.
That's very fair.
All right, let's talk about Barbie.
Oh, I had one more question.
Oh, one more question? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your thoughts on Star Wars?
I love it, but I'm not up to date with it. Like,
what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
You asked me this already.
I don't remember.
Not on the podcast, but I think it was like.
You don't remember?
Honestly, I don't.
Which one do you remember you did watch that you did enjoy?
The most recent one, or not the most recent one, but the one where Kylo Ren's introduced. I don't know which one that is.
The Force Awakens.
That's the only one I have consciousness of, bro. I swear to God.
I mean, that movie's not terrible, but it's definitely not good. I want to talk about Barbie. Do we want to talk about Barbie?
Yeah, let's talk about Barbie.
Ratings on 3, 2, 1.
Out of what?
1 out of 10.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
4
6.
All right. So I watched this movie twice. Me and him watched it together, and then we just rewatched it. I originally gave it a 0.5 out of 10, and now it is like a negative 100 out of 10. That movie is terrible. I'm not trying to say this to be controversial. I have everything written down about why this movie is terrible. 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, 4 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
Both of them should be way lower. That movie was terrible. There was almost nothing redeemable about it.
There was some entertainment in it.
I have something to say because I gave it the highest rating of all of us. I mean, 6 out of 10 is fair. It's actually really fair. Like, watching it twice, it's so stupid the first time, but once you rewatch it, bro, you actually get to, like, take it all in and
It's
just...
one of those rewatch movies.
It kind of is. Like, going into it, you would be reluctant to even, like, turn it back on for a second time, but once you're finished with it, it's really not that bad.
So should I watch it again?
If you want.
I don't want to.
I mean, you noticed a lot more, as with any other movie, but it's pretty good second time.
What'd you think of it, Ron? Are you putting this... All right, so we did a ranking. Now that we've seen 7 movies that came out this year, where are you putting Barbie, above or under Blue Beetle?
Below.
Me too. Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Barbie is the worst. Can we all agree Barbie's the worst movie we've seen that came out this year?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Terrible.
Was it? Did you? Oh, okay. I know because you rated it at -1.
Yeah. Negative.
I was gonna ask if you liked it more than the Mario movie.
But I've never really finished the Mario movie, so I couldn't give a definitive answer. But I would probably enjoy the Mario movie way more.
What about you, Will? Have you seen it?
The Mario movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched it together and we both left at the same time.
What do you rate that?
From what I saw, like 5. It wasn't amazing.
Right.
I just want to say from the start, this movie having over 90% on nearly critics and normal scores on everything, and it making more money than Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, TMNT, and that is just no, it just shouldn't. I get Barbie's a big brand, but this movie is terrible. No, it did not. It had a $150 million budget, and I cannot tell. It looks like they spent like barely $1 million.
People are loving it though.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are loving it at all. They try to make, so we'll kind of go through it in order. They try to make this flat feet plot funny. Okay, let me start from the start. You get introduced to all like the super unfunniest jokes at the start. Like at the start, she goes to the shower, she turns on the shower, no water coming out. Oh, because she's a doll. Food's not real. Oh, because she's a doll. Water, because she's not a doll. You get introduced to all those jokes at the start, and none of them are good, and it's the whole movie. And then the plot is just all over the place. 1 minute you'll think the movie is going somewhere. 1 minute you'll think the movie's going somewhere else. And then another thing I want to get off the bat, at the start of the movie, you guys remember the beach off stuff?
Yeah.
What is this movie rated?
I don't know.
PG-13 or PG. That is not appropriate.
Not at all.
This is targeted for little girls, and it's not really an appropriate joke for the target audience of this movie. And there was tons of nude jokes, it's honestly disgusting for a little girl to go see
Since
this movie. It would be very
Since
disturbing.
when have you cared about that?
I mean, no, I don't. But when watching this movie, I can tell this movie is for little 4 to 5 to 6-year-olds. This movie is for little people who haven't gained consciousness yet.
I think it was directed at people who grew up with Barbie, to be honest.
That's another gripe. I feel like this isn't nostalgic to Barbie at all. Like I feel like none of this is just like trying to like be reminiscent of what Barbie was. I feel like it's just taking a huge shit.
Well, I feel like it had some aspects like small details that you can remember as a childhood. Oh, I remember that that dress I put on Barbie, or details like that. That set that I had, that ambulance that I had. I think they can relate to that in a nostalgic way.
The set is really colorful, and I love how I like how colorful it is. We can all agree the movie's colorful and blurry.
It definitely is.
It's all the same color. It's colorful, but if this makes any sense, it's colorful, but it's all the same color everywhere. This movie pretends to be a comedy, but in reality, it's trying to take itself so seriously. Like, in retrospect, like, it tries to be a comedy, but it feels like it's just trying to take itself way too seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
The Mojo Dosho Casa House was, like, the one thing that I found. Might bump it up, like, half a point for that, but other than that, I couldn't find nearly anything redeemable about this movie.
What was the joke there? Was it
It was
just
really a joke. It was
masculine,
just
really.
funny, random humor, you know?
It's like what a stereotypical masculine man would name his house.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And to add on to that, bro, that's like the overlying theme. It's like everything men do is so over exaggerated
Is
and
the theme supposed
stereotypical.
to be woman can't do anything, and then by
No,
the
it's the
end
other
of
way
it, it's
around.
woman is supposed to do everything?
It switches. So from the start, it's like women are everything. Men are under women, pretty much.
They
Like
try
a
to shove
matriarchy.
this political point in your face
Yeah.
the whole movie,
They're-
and it is pretty annoying.
Their point was that women in our world is like treated less
Mhm.
or pushed to the side, and all the men have the power.
Yeah. And the only resolution really is in like the last 5 minutes when she's like, I just want to be an
The
idea.
ending is so dragged out.
It
the
is.
ending is so long, and then there's like multiple plot points they need to fix up, and it's just I feel like the ending ruins like kind of the whole point and everything about the movie was like the ending kind of like it's insane. I just can't wrap my head around people liking this movie still. It's just insane to me. I'm really glad you guys weren't too high on it because this was terrible. This movie is definitely targeted to like 3 to 7-year-olds.
What do you think of Ryan Gosling in this movie?
I mean, he was doing Ryan Gosling things, you know, just being a good actor, I guess.
He didn't
I mean,
drive the car.
Yeah, I mean that's
No,
weird.
he did
but
not.
That's a reference.
I wanted to see him play Night Call while driving that.
Man.
I said I feel like this movie is targeted to like 3 to 4-year-olds. I feel like truly this movie, I don't know who it's for. Like who would you recommend this movie to? Who is it for? I feel like there's like not an audience you could recommend this to. Like I have like
People
no idea.
who like political messages and
like
and movies
trash
and Barbie.
Yeah. All right. All
I
right. Let's
think-
get into the positives about it. What did you guys like about this movie?
I think the casting was great,
Yeah, the casting wasn't
yeah.
bad.
pretty good. I mean, the actors, they did their part, but the movie's just
Mm.
written bad, I guess.
The main actor actually looks like Barbie, like the main Barbie.
Mm.
And like she says, like I'm the stereotypical Barbie you think of when you think of a Barbie.
Mm.
It's pretty true.
It is.
I have Will Ferrell in this movie, really popular actor. I feel like the whole Mattel stuff in this movie is so pointless. Like you could take him out of this movie, and then they were nothing. And I feel another issue I had with them when they escape back. You know when they're running away from them and they make it back to Barbie Land, and their point for them was for them to get back to Barbie Land. Why do they go to Barbie Land and chase them? They're already back in Barbie Land. And then they say it's because the 2 humans went there, but they give a god-awful explanation for it. And it's just, this movie makes no sense.
All them
at
act
all.
like idiots the
Yes,
whole time too.
everybody is idiots, and it's more annoying than it is funny.
Right.
The goofy chase that was like in that office space, just the plot goes everywhere.
They try to make it really sentimental with the founder, I guess, the one who created Barbie. But I feel like it doesn't work.
Yeah, I truly felt like the acting was pretty poor at some points. Like I feel like a lot of this stuff just felt super flat for me.
And for $150 million, bro, they could have done
they could have
10
done
better.
150, that's it.
Well, it's 145, but I mean,
why did I hear like 400 million?
I don't know, bro. Google might be lying.
I swear I heard that.
This movie is super low for me because it throws shade at Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is in probably my top 10 to 15 favorite comic book movies.
Were you pissed when they made that joke?
I was pretty mad when they made that joke. I already wasn't enjoying the movie, so hearing that I was like, alright, yeah, this movie's gonna be rated low for me. It's a terrible movie shitting on a really good movie. And it's not fun.
That Barbie movie sucks, bro. Like, alright.
Bro, you didn't silence your Discord. Does my nose look big as fuck? Does my nose look big as fuck, is it?
I also find it weird that Ken takes over Barbie Land in the matter of like 2 minutes in that one part when she leaves. Ken goes back by himself and takes over Barbie Land instantly. It's just, stuff is literally just happening to happen. The plot is just so dumb.
I agree, honestly.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was some build up to him taking over Barbie Land. I mean, he did his research about what the real world was like, and I think he even said it in a part that he's going to make it just like the real world, the kingdom. But
I feel like the reasonings were just so like I feel like, yeah, even then, I feel like it's just still stuff just happening to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And even then, it's just not very funny at all.
But it's really just a movie about gender, pretty much. Like, so this audience is obviously 2-year-olds. Are they going to even understand what's going on in this movie? Or what's the movie supposed to even be about?
Like the political stuff? Or
well, just in general, like, I could barely even keep up with the plot.
Well, no. I mean, a lot of movies have, like, a lot of kids' movies have, deep messages, and kids don't know what the fuck's going on, but they still love the movie because people are moving, things are colorful.
True. Alan Michael Cera, who's a pretty good actor, he's in this movie for like almost no reason. It's just like a bunch of stuff is just included to be so stupid. The narrator chiming in at that one joke, the clarified stuff just wasn't funny at all. When me and you, what movie? Oh yeah, when we saw Oppenheimer, we walked out of the theaters. We saw the people walking out of Barbie.
Yes,
they looked vastly
so disappointed.
Yes, and just more things I had problems with it. The two human characters, Sasha and whoever. Yeah. I feel like they have no real reason.
They don't do nothing.
Yeah, they do nothing. They have no real reason for being there.
Like the mom, the daughter just acts annoying the whole time, and then the mom is just like, "Oh, look, this is cool," and at the end she does something. I forgot. What does she do?
Take her to the job interview or whatever.
Right.
The gynecologist.
The old lady that shows up at the end who created Mattel, they treat it like it's a big plot twist reveal, but she's literally owned the thing for 30 years and it's public information. Like, it's not anything special. And Barbie and Ken don't treat each other like humans at all. Like, I get they're Barbies, but it's supposed to be representative of real people. And the way they just interact and treat each other is so off to me.
Well, it's almost childlike because they're Barbies, That makes sense, I guess, for me.
I mean, I kind of feel like I'm in between and I have mixed feelings because I feel like there is a good comparison there, but it's not like that good, It's like everything just ties everything together, but it's not like it's not a good what I'm saying?
This is just one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Probably the top 10 worst movies I've ever seen. It was bad.
I think that's a stretch, like a stretch by a long shot, bro. I mean,
you've never seen a really bad movie.
It's down there with Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Multiverse.
Even that, you think that's one of the worst movies you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah, Venom, Let There Be Carnage is. I really like the first Venom, so it's kind of sad to see this second one.
Let There Be Carnage was dog shit. I just don't think it's like the worst movies I've seen in my life. Huh?
The first Venom's dog shit?
No, Let There Be Carnage is dog shit.
Carnage is dog shit.
But I don't think it's like
I think
gonna be the worst.
I think it's pretty bad. I don't think it's the worst, but it's pretty bad.
I mean, I fell asleep for Venom.
Yeah, he saw Venom.
I literally fell asleep
during the movie.
But I stayed up through the both times that I've watched the Barbie movie.
Yeah, this movie was a huge waste of time. The montages they used to get the Barbie land, that's like that. It was all just an unfunny mess. The ending makes no sense. The character switches in this movie are super bad, and then I feel like it's the same thing across the Spider-Verse. By the time you get to the end, it's like, is it going to end at this point? Is it going to end at this point? Why is it still going, you know? It's just, terrible movie.
Definitely drug on in both of them. I mean, Into the Spider-Verse, it was somewhat better because you actually are looking forward to seeing another movie, you know? But Barbie, I think it's so bad that it just doesn't make you want to watch another one, even if there was a 20-minute trailer at the end of it.
You just watched the Spider-Verse movies for the first time. What did you think?
I mean, I watched the first one a long time ago, but watching them back to back, like in concession, it's actually a pretty good experience because you pick up on everything. Like the little boy with the glasses, he's in the second one too. I mean, it's just the little things, you know. Yeah.
No, the writers for that movie is geniuses.
They are. The Spot was a really cool concept.
What little boy with the glasses?
He was in the school. He was in the school.
It's like this kid it's this like fat, kind of looks like you. We were joking about it. He looks like you. He has like glasses, and then he just like looks there and smiles at Miles like when you wouldn't notice it.
In the first movie, he's in there in the halls like after he embarrasses himself with Gwen.
Character they show for a second and a half.
Like when
just in both movies.
Yeah, it's
and he
stupid.
Looks really creepy. Like the smile he gives off is like abnormal.
Yeah, like yours.
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Oh, fuck you.
Why?
Because you said he looks like me.
That doesn't mean he looks bad.
You said he was creepy.
Well, yeah, the way he smiled was creepy.
No way, bro.
I know, no disrespect, man. No disrespect, man.
I don't smile creepy.
All right, do we want to do agree or disagree?
Let's do it.
So there's 3 of us, so I'll just be reading stuff off to you guys, and then on 3, 2, 1, agree or disagree.
Okay.
Talk to Me is a top 8 horror movie. 3,
agree.
2, 1.
Agree.
All right, that's good. Where would
Definitely.
you guys rank Talk to Me?
8. There's so many better horror movies.
Horror movies wise?
Movie-wise?
Let's see. What horror movies have I watched that are actually good?
At least it made it.
Can you name
8.
some?
Yeah.
Because I watched a lot and I forget a lot.
The Conjuring, Insidious,
Friday
The Nun,
Saw,
yeah,
Texas
I watched
Chainsaw. Scary.
I mean, you don't necessarily need a top 8. Just like
I'm gonna have
rank
to
it.
rewatch it. I'm gonna have to put it in number 1 for now until I rewatch some of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Lego Batman movie is at least a top 3 Batman movie.
No.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
I personally agree. It's probably my second favorite Batman movie.
You're ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
insane.
don't
What's
think
number 1?
Number 1 is the Batman.
You said it was better. You said it was better than the Batman.
No, I said it was better
Earlier.
than The Dark Knight. I called it better than The Dark Knight, not the Batman.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you're still crazy. You're crazy as fuck for that.
The Lego Batman movie, the references in it, the references in it, the you want to know what the Lego Batman movie had that the Dark Knight trilogy didn't?
What didn't?
A real Bat family.
Wow.
And I also
yeah.
Well, yeah,
cares?
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's something like a Lego Batman movie had a ton of villains. It had a huge extent, an already established universe. I just thought, and it's so entertaining. Like one issue I do have the movie, I give it a 8.5, 9 out of 10. There's so much, like, it is very entertaining, and there's so much going on constantly. It never slows down. And I feel like it can be a little bit overwhelming at times with how much stuff is going on. But other than that, I think it's a wonderful movie. The animation, voice acting is great. I've loved it so much. I wish you guys loved it as much as me, but...
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's just not down my alley.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
You do it.
It's
the same as Barbie 6, honestly.
really.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I actually didn't mind Barbie. Like, I can't say I thoroughly enjoyed it, but there was good parts.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And it had Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, that gives it always like 2 points.
Exactly.
I know your guys' answer for this one. Barbie was the worst movie of this year. 3, 2, 1.
Probably,
Agreed.
yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse is easily better than Oppenheimer. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree. You guys are crazy.
Agree.
I have to.
Oh my
I have to agree
God,
as well.
bro.
It's not actually disagree because you said easily.
I think Across the
It's not easy. It's not an easy choice.
I think it's a very easy
But it's
choice.
better.
Across the Spider-Verse is a wonderful movie. I think Oppenheimer stuff for like the first hour drags a little bit. I think it's very too long. And then with like a movie that's just talking, your mind tends to wander off. We talked about this. Like your mind can't help but wander off at some points when you're watching a movie like that. Everything after the bomb is great. The ending is one of the best endings of any movie I've seen of all time. It's a wonderful movie, but I don't think it needed to be that long. If it wasn't that long, yeah, I think it would be very easily a contender for.
I love serious movies.
You know,
Me
it's
too.
great. I love it. It's like top 3, top 2 Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh no, you're crazy now.
Well,
it's a Christopher Nolan movie, and that makes it better than the Spider-Verse. But at the same time, it's not even his best movie. It's just this year, you know.
Oppenheimer is great. I put it up there with the Dark Knight movies.
What are some good Christopher Nolan movies?
Interstellar, that's one.
We need to watch Interstellar. We haven't never watched.
Can't wait to watch that.
Was he the director of the Batman too? Christopher Nolan? I think he was.
Matt Reeves directed the Batman. You guys excited for the Batman too? I'm super excited for the Batman.
I'm ready for that.
Oh yeah, me too.
I have to rewatch the Batman though.
If this strike goes away, they're gonna be able to start filming around the end of this year.
How do you guys feel about the strike?
Ooh, how do we feel about
I'm
the
so
strike?
frustrated. So much of the shows and movies are getting, delayed.
There could be like something deeper to it. We really don't know, but in all honesty, they need to pay.
Yeah,
everybody.
if it's for the best, then it's
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
I hope that it ends. Honestly, it's very annoying if anything, but like I understand it.
So movies and TV shows over men and women getting paid.
I need to watch The Boys, man. They can starve, honestly.
You know what? Yeah, The Boys being delayed, I would honestly take The Boys over Men and Women having jobs. I need the season.
I'm joking.
Obviously, that's a joke, but we're big fans of The Boys. Have you seen The Boys?
Not all of it, but I like it from what I've seen so far.
How much have you seen?
Maybe like the first season.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I thought you were going to say like 2 episodes.
No.
Yeah, there's 3 seasons. And the 4th one's being delayed because of the strike.
Oh, man.
TASM 2 is a top 3 Spider-Man movie, and Homecoming is a bottom 3. 3, 2, 1.
Agree.
Great. I agree too.
I think Andrew Garfield's probably the best Spider-Man.
I agree too. Is Andrew Garfield your favorite
Yes.
Spider-Man?
I mean, he's definitely better than Tom Holland.
I hear so many people say the same thing, and yet the reviews on those movies are awful.
Yeah, I know people like the Spider-Man, but not movie-wise. People really like, because people love the Tom movies, and he's in No Way Home. And he's great in No Way Home.
Every single person I've talked to in real life agrees that Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man.
I don't know why.
I mean, that's fair.
Him,
that's super fair.
A lot of people hate his movies. We just don't run a lot into those weirdos. That was a joke, obviously. The Batman is the best Batman movie. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Disagree?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
The Dark Knight's better.
I think The Dark Knight and The Batman are on par. I don't think one's better. They're both number 1, but
I
there's not one that's below, honestly.
I think so. I think the Dark Knight has like the better overall story and stuff going on, but I think the Batman is a better Batman-centered movie.
Yeah,
it's him
the theme is just so much better. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Batman so much better.
My bad.
And Across the Spider-Verse is better than Into the Spider-Verse. 3, 2, 1.
Agree.
I agree as well.
Not by much, but just by a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
But we were talking about it when I watched it for the first time. I feel like if you watch the first one you're not gonna not understand. You're not even gonna imagine what's gonna happen in Across, bro. It's like it's super crazy. So I wonder what they're gonna do with the next one.
Might be the same. I think it's gonna be more of a continuation. I think we're gonna kind of know what's going to go on more than we did with the second one.
But do you think they're going to introduce a lot more like they did in this one?
No, I think it's just going to be more of an ending-based thing. Because they already set up the group in the first movie.
That's true.
Now we're going to see more of that group. What do you guys feel about that group?
The one that showed up at the very end?
At the very end.
Spider-Ham and Noir back, that's amazing. That's all I need,
Yeah.
I think it's a great team. And the classic Peter.
The only people I really have a problem with are... That's actually nobody except for the VR Spider-Man.
Yeah, we talked about this. The VR Spider-Man is just kind of
such a lame thing
for
yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
I would hate to just sit in my bed and
that's not really a real way of being Spider-Man. But yeah, I'm super excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, last one. The Lego Joker from the Lego Batman movie is a top 3 theatrical Joker performance. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Really, I think the Joker in that, like, I think that's a very under. I think he did very well for the voice. I think it's a very Joker. I think it is a very under.
Actually,
Joker.
You said top 3?
Top 3.
I'll put it in 3, honestly.
Yeah, because
I'm thinking.
Only two I can think
what else
better.
can I?
Only
The Dark Knight and Joker 2019.
Yeah, honestly.
So he's in the top 3.
Yeah.
Jared Leto. You think Jared Leto's a better?
No,
Joker?
no.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what else could be in the top 3. Like
Mark
theatrical.
Hamill's more of a show.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be in the top 3 then because I have no other thing
And
to put
I think
there.
it's a great performance. I think it's good.
It's a good performance.
I think Heath Ledger does it the best than Joaquin Phoenix.
Interesting. We both think 2019 Joker is better. Why do you think Heath Ledger is better?
I mean, he's just the better Joker, really.
It's very close. It's very close for me.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie.
I love them both.
Since it's a whole movie.
Sorry,
you get to spend. You get to spend the whole movie with him, and you get to develop his whole character. So like
that's true.
You know.
But at the same time, you get to do that with Batman too. You know. So it's like, which one are you gonna pay more attention to? You know. And
I like origin stories.
I think Heath Ledger just did it better.
That's fair. I like how Heath Ledger Joker looks.
Me too.
I want to get more into the Lego Batman movie, so y'all don't seem as high on it as I do. I feel like from the start you get introduced to Gotham City, the Batcave, Wayne Manor. You get introduced to everything perfectly. The song at the start where he's beating up all the villains is great. I feel like this is definitely, you guys have to agree with this, this is the most heartfelt Batman movie. Like the most emotional. That tries to go for your heart Batman.
Definitely, especially with the Batman being the latest, like it's no doubt because the Batman barely touches on emotion.
This movie gets Batman. Like in the Dark Knight, the Batman's not really genius smart, and you know he's kind of too richy billionaire. And the Batman, he's way too emo. This Batman, obviously, he's funny and comedic and an asshole, but it's Batman. It's a good representation.
I feel like
of
it's
Batman.
what everybody wanted to see, really. Like Batman gets a family, Robin's introduced.
No, no, I don't disagree. With the Lego stuff, yeah, I expect it to be more comedic, and it's aimed more at kids and family too, because it's Lego.
I think the Justice League stuff is hilarious too.
Yeah,
I think it's easily a top 5 DC movie, at least top 10. Because there's not a lot of great DC movies, and this one's better than a lot of the DC movies you got recently.
I'd put it top 3.
Top 3?
Top 3.
Dang, that's great.
What would you put it?
I would put it top 5. It would be in my top 5.
What's above that, though?
Definitely the Joker, the Batman, probably Batman Under the Red Hood. And then, I can't think of much better.
I'll say top 5 too, then, because I didn't even think of Joker. I was just thinking of Batman and Superman. But, I mean, Superman movies aren't bad at all. I feel like I grew up watching that.
Man of Steel? How do you feel about Man of Steel?
I don't remember it, but I just remember, like, I enjoyed the Superman movies
Me
as a
and
kid.
Ryan aren't the biggest fans of Superman. We don't really care for him too much. We think people.
I haven't seen much of him.
Yeah.
Though. My opinion might be changed if I read a comic on him or something. But he's just a generic, superhero.
His comics are pretty good, but just the general media and live action stuff we get from him isn't great. So I asked you these questions. So your least favorite Shang-Chi. What was your favorite?
American Psycho.
American Psycho. So all of our supporters sent us their favorite and least favorite movies.
Ooh.
So we're gonna rank them 1 out of 10. We're gonna rank what we think about them 1 to 10. So Solvent, who is on my Mortal Kombat live stream, I've been live streaming on my YouTube channel. So we really would be greatly appreciated if you check that out. But his favorite movie of all time is No Way Home, which is respectable, movie. And his least favorite movie is Spider-Man Lotus, which is why I ranked this a 10 out of 10, because Spider-Man Lotus is terrible.
Yeah, that's down there.
It's a racist movie.
I
haven't seen Spider-Man Lotus.
I haven't. I have no idea what it's about.
So we're ranking his ratings.
Yeah, we're ranking the ratings.
Okay.
That's just does he have any more than Spider-Man?
I said 10 out of 10 because
it's just favorite and least favorite.
Got you.
Spider-Man Lotus was dog shit. Yeah.
And Spider-Man No Way Home's great. Nothing wrong with that.
He's a Marvel guy, I can't say much about that because there's so many live action or just like realistic movies that are better in my opinion. But I guess that's solid if all he watches is Marvel.
You can
like a lot of people are.
You can watch like 15 minutes of Spider-Man Lotus and know it's dog shit.
You can.
Or just skip this.
But like worst movie of all time.
No, that's fair.
It's a fan film. It's bad.
Oh, it's a fan film.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna put fan films into the mix of like the movies you're ranking, then I feel like this is a lot worse.
The Spider Fan YT, his favorite movie, again, No Way Home. I think that's a fine pick. And his least favorite is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul.
L-List.
L-List?
L-List.
Did you like The Long Haul?
The Long Haul was peak.
The one with the new cast?
Oh. Isn't there an older one? New cast. Is there not an older one?
There's the OG 3 and then the one with the new...
No, there was never an old Long Haul movie.
Man, I like the book itself.
The book, but yeah, I'm talking
the new cast is not it, though. I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, I think I forgot that movie. I don't remember.
I guess that's fair then.
I give it like an 8 out of 10.
What was his first one?
No Way Home.
No Way Home?
I give it like an 8 out of 10. I didn't think The Long Haul was terrible.
I'll say 9 out of 10.
Brett,
so I don't care for The Long Haul.
Brett's favorite movie is Zombieland, and his least favorite is Teenage Kraken. Zombieland is a great movie. I don't know if have you seen Zombieland?
Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken or what?
Yes, Ruby Gillman. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
It's the new DreamWorks movie that came out. I haven't seen it, but I've seen a review on it.
I give that like about a 7 out of 10. Zombieland's decent.
Zombieland?
Zombieland.
Never watched it. What's it about?
It's like The Walking Dead, but much more of like a comedic thing.
Oh. Okay. Well, since I haven't watched Zombieland and I haven't watched either actually, I heard that Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken wasn't that bad. From one review, it wasn't that bad, but it had like mixed plot points, something like that. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10.
The Cinemate, I think this is a 10 out of 10 one. Across the Spider-Verse is number 1, and The Rise of Skywalker is the bottom. Rise of Skywalker is the worst Star Wars movie, and Across the Spider-Verse is a great movie, so 10 out of 10.
I really want to remember Across the Spider-Verse. I don't remember the Star Wars one, if I've seen it.
You don't remember Across the Spider-Verse?
Rise of Skywalker was the last one,
I remember
right?
the Spider-Man. That was the last one? The latest one?
The most recent one was The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't like fully gauge it. But
yeah,
if you guys say that it's bad, I trust.
I've never watched it.
You haven't?
No, but I've heard it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Chrisman, favorite movie, A Silent Voice. Do either of you know what that is? Is that an anime movie? I think. Is it any good? It's not. And then
you watched
Boy
it?
Is his least favorite movie.
It's so cliche.
Ant-Boy is just a rip-off of Ant-Man, so that's fine. I give that like a 6 out of 10. I'm not the biggest fan of anime, and I don't really remember too much of Ant-Boy.
I mean, A Silent Voice, it was just so cliche. Like,
what's it
so
about?
cliche. It's like a deaf girl, she gets bullied, and she's about to kill herself, and he saves her. It's like stupid cliche, if you ask me. I mean,
do a lot of people like it, though?
I guess, but it's not so much like, it's like, there's not a big concentration of like real film critics that watch it. It's more so like people who are into anime.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a biased ranking, if you ask me, because that's not giving anything else a shot.
Lord Farquaad, favorite movie Finding Nemo, least favorite movie The Trolls movie. I think that's an 8.5 out of 10. I think there's way better Pixar movies like Inside Out, Toy Story, Incredibles, Monsters Inc.
I'll say that's a 9 out of 10. Finding Nemo is a really good.
Yeah,
Pixar
Finding
movie.
Nemo is great.
Yeah, it's up there. Trolls is dog shit. I completely agree with that.
Are we gonna see the new one coming out?
No.
I feel like Cars is the best Pixar movie.
Oh yeah, no, Cars is up there too.
Incredibles is the
Life
best.
is a Highway type shit.
Incredibles is the best.
The number 1 Flash fan, no surprise, his favorite movie of all time is The Flash, and least favorite movie is Cocaine Bear. We haven't seen Cocaine Bear, but we have seen The Flash. We don't hate it as much as everyone else.
Cocaine Bear sounds peak.
Yeah, I want to watch Cocaine Bear. It doesn't seem too bad. But we don't think Flash is as good as everybody. Some people say it's really good, but we don't think it's as bad as some people. We're like in the middle.
I feel like this guy's based. This guy's definitely based.
Yeah.
This guy's based.
Oh my god. But yeah, I think The Flash is... I give this one like a 5 out of 10. I
give it a 6 out of 10.
I think The Flash is your number 1 movie of all time is insane. Yeah. There's way better stuff in The Flash. And then final one, Mr. Rocker, The Shawshank Redemption. Have you seen that? Is it good? I've heard it's great, but I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
It's a really heartfelt movie.
What's it about?
No spoilers.
Well, I can't explain it then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, what's like the theme or something?
It's like redemption. It's in the title, Shawshank Redemption. It's about inmates in jail, basically what they do there. But, I mean, I'm going to spoil the movie. They escape.
Yeah.
And they're just living and they reconnect.
You don't have to keep going.
Yeah.
Mr. Rocker, so The Shawshank Redemption, and then The Last Airbender movie.
solid. The Netflix adaptation?
I think it is the live action one.
Dude, it's horrible.
It's bad. I give that ranking a 9
That's
out of
like
10.
snooze. That's like the type of movie you put on if you want to hear something in the background when you sleep.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of them, but I heard Shawshank's good and Airbender's really bad. So yeah, 9 out of 10.
Those Cheerios good?
Dude, they look amazing.
You want some?
No, I'm good. They're all to yourself.
So yeah, you guys aren't big Mortal Kombat guys, but I've been playing the first one and streaming it. I think it's fairly decent. It's like kind of resetting the whole multiverse, kind of restarting fresh thing. I think the graphics and voice acting is a little rough, but yeah, definitely go check it out if you want to see more content from us on our main channel and whatnot.
Did you unlock Homelander or Omni?
No, I don't think any of them are out yet. I don't know when they're going to release, but when they do, I will be streaming.
Why do games do that?
It's like Fortnite. Like Chapter 2, Season 1.
So it doesn't. It'll die out quicker if they add everything at the start. So
I played it. What was a game that I played where they
Roblox.
They said something was going to be in the game, and then they released the game. It wasn't, and then they.
I'm not sure.
Fortnite, no. I know all you think about is Fortnite.
Bro, one of the
Oh yeah, what's your opinion on Fortnite?
fire game.
1 out of
10.
10.
I think Fortnite is a kid's game and it's terrible.
I think it's solid. And if you didn't get good playing it, then like you had no life really.
I was fine at it. I just quit playing it early.
If you weren't playing Fortnite when it was popping, bro, you missed out. Like
I quit on it early 2018 after like season 5.
That's not.
You didn't quit that early.
I quit after season 5. I didn't play season 6.
Bro, we're in the 4th chapter.
Yeah, I know. I quit chapter 1, season 5.
That's like 25 seasons.
And then I came
bro.
back around chapter 2, season 2, and then
So that's 35 seasons.
I quit like 10 different times and started playing 10 different times.
Sure. So since we're on the topic of games, how do you guys feel about Apex Legends?
Never played it.
I played it like once when it came out, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, Apex Legends is so much better than Fortnite." So I was like, I started playing it, and then I just stopped because I wasn't too interested in playing another battle royale game.
Yeah.
You a big fan of Apex?
I used to be, but they banned me.
What's
So
your favorite battle royale game?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
No comparison.
Jesus.
I mean, it literally paved the way for almost every other, like.
What's your top? No, that was I would say PUBG probably.
PUBG never reached the heights.
It didn't reach the heights, but it definitely inspired the battle royale thing for Fortnite.
But you couldn't build in PUBG.
Yeah, you know.
They already had Blackout before that, anyways, didn't they?
Did they? I don't know.
I
don't
think they did.
so. No.
Black Ops 4 was like 2019.
Something like that.
Why are you touching me, bro?
Because
Stop
I'm trying to move
touching me.
leg.
You got it. Tell them.
Just
Make sure.
convulsing.
Alright, hold on.
Back. Let them know in the comments. Like, subscribe.
They're gonna be like, this bro.
Yeah,
So, is that gonna just about wrap it up, or you guys got anything else to add?
yeah, no,
Yeah,
thank you
that's
so
it.
much for being on. I had a lot of fun this episode. This
Thank
is
you for
definitely
having
probably
me.
our best episode yet.
I would love to be back.
I
man.
disagree.
I had fun shitting
Bro
on
hates
Barbie.
me.
No. I love you. I love you.
Bro hates me.
Yeah, no.
No, you
shitting
made
on
this
Barbie was
episode.
fun. Talking about, I liked doing the agree or disagree too. Agree or disagree.
Yeah,
was fun.
I just like the beach episode a lot.
Oh yeah, no, the beach episode's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if you want Will back on. We'd love to have him back on, and we'll see you guys next week.
Make sure you subscribe.
Thank you. Bye.